Hello friends, I, Professor Santosh Bansode, welcome you all for the lecture on method study. This is the unit 2 from Industrial Engineering and Operations Research. So this is video number 4 in our lecture series. So in method study, these are the unit contents: definition, objective, scope, basic procedure, symbols and other things, charting conventions, various charts, flow diagrams, multiple activity charts, then flow diagrams, string diagrams, travel chart, templates, micromotion study, third legs, summer chart, critical examination, selection and implementation method. Now let us come to the concept and definition of method study. Basically, method study has its origin in the concept of work study. So actually work study investigates the work done in an organization, and it aims at finding the best and most efficient way of using available resources, that is men, material, money and machinery. Every organization tries to achieve the best quality production in the minimum possible time. So the time required to manufacture an item depends upon the manufacturing procedure, and one phase of work study known as method study, which aims at finding the best method of manufacturing process, which involves the least time and does not cause the fatigue to the workers. This is very important. This method does not cause fatigue to the workers. So in brief, we can say that method study or motion study aims at finding the best way of doing a job. So therefore, method study may be defined as a systematic investigation, that is recording and critical examination of the activities of the existing method of doing a job in order to develop and install an easy, rapid, efficient, effective and less fatiguing procedure for doing the same job and at lower cost. So this concept is given by the Gilbreth. We studied in the previous chapter that the Gilbreth investigated the techniques, motion study and time study. So we are coming across here the concept of method study here. So this is generally achieved by eliminating unnecessary motions involved in a certain procedure, or by changing the sequence of operation in the existing process or operation itself. Now let us look at the objectives of method study. So why we should study various methods, or why should record them, or why should critically examine them. So these are the objectives regarding the study of methods, or you can say method studies. So improved working processes and standardized procedure. So if work procedure is improved, it is safe to the workers, it is more productive, and it is the standardized one. If the workers are there and if they are given the training, ultimately they will increase the productivity, rejections will be less. Second, better workplace layout, neat and clean environment and working conditions. Ultimately it provides a clean workplace layout. Also environment and working conditions have given the due importance. So as in the definition we have said that the method study should be less fatiguing to the workers. Then the product quality is improved by standardizing the work procedures. Then effective utilization of main materials and machinery, that is resources, are utilized effectively. Here efficient and fast material handling is there. There is no trafficking of raw materials or goods in such layouts. So there is less hazard to the workers, that is health hazards are reduced. Efficient planning of the section plan is efficient one. And last one, the work procedure is streamlined. So these are the objectives of method study. Now let us look at the method study procedure. So in method study procedure there are various steps involved. So let us say one by one. Select, record, examination, development, installation and maintenance of the standard method study. Now let us come to the first step involved in method study. Here we have to select the work worth studying and define the objectives to be achieved. So objectives may be to reduce the manufacturing cost or to reduce the bottlenecks or reduce the fatigue of workers in order to increase their efficiency. If workers' efficiency is increased, ultimately the productivity is going to increase. Therefore, this is the first step in method study procedure. Now, second step is to record the existing method. So here we will record the relevant information related to the existing method in detail and in the form of a chart to obtain the more clear picture about the same. So to describe the given or existing method, we will use a chart technique. So there are various charts depending upon the what process, what information they give us. That is process charts, diagrams, motion and film analysis and models. We will see later on in the due course of time in this unit. So third step is examine. So here we examine the recorded events critically and in the sequence. So critical examination involves answers to the following questions. An activity can be eliminated, whether an activity can be eliminated, simplified or combined with the other. We can get the answers to such questions. So here we get to know the purpose, what is done, the person who is doing it, place where it is to be done, means how it is to be done, and then we have to decide when is it done, that is sequence. So all the answers we have to find out in this examination phase. So we get the clear picture or clarity about the method study in this stage. So next step is develop. So we have to develop here the best method which will result from the critical examination and the record of that method. To develop the method should be a practical and feasible one. It should be safe and effective and economical, and also it should be acceptable to design, production control, quality control and sales departments. So we have to keep in mind all these points while developing a standard method. Right? The method should be workable in the factory or organization. This method should be safe and it should prove its effectiveness. Also, it should be economical one. It should be acceptable to all the departments like design department, R&Ds, production control, quality control and sales departments. Now, next phase or step is the installation of the method developed. There are three phases of installation. Phase 1 is the planning one, phase 2 is arranging and phase 3 is implementing. So the best method developed during the previous step is installed in this stage. So during the first two stages, the program of installation, during the first two stages of the program of installation and the timetable are planned and necessary arrangements of resources, equipments, tools, instructions to workers, overtime, etc. are made. So phase 1 and phase 2 are planned necessarily according to the arrangement of these resources. equipments, tools, overtime, etc. Then the introduction of developer method as a standard practice. So here we have to maintain the installed method as a standard practice. Then we have to study the problems associated with the methods should be carefully studied, and we have to give its remedies. It should be solved. And installation phase is complete when the new method starts working smoothly and satisfactorily and gives better results. So after installation, we have to check whether existing method is whether successfully implemented or not. So it requires the periodic check, verification of installed method. Then we have to look at the purpose, that is to check the method same or deviated from the authorized one. We have to check for the deviation whether the method or work style is deviated from the existing method which is proposed one. Then we have to find if there is a deviation, then we have to find the reasons for deviation. Why the method has been altered. And then we have to look at the feedback, that is views from the supervisors, feedback of workers and other persons which are related to the authorized method which we had installed. It will help in exploring the further improvements in our method. So that's why the feedback from these stakeholders is important. Now let us look at the recording. So recording phase is important one because it is a common, there are various techniques for recording. There are various steps for recording. Here we will go into the detailed description of the step 2 in method style procedure. So here we will discuss various techniques used for recording an existing method. So why it is important? So common way of recording is to noting down things or event happening during the operations. Usually what we do whenever we are asked to record anything, we put it on a paper, either by description of that activity or event. But in text writing, it may take several pages if an events are recorded with each and every detail. So in descriptive manner, if you want to record the things, it will have a lengthy descriptions, and it is also difficult to understand and time consuming. If we give that record to somebody else, the third person, he will not be in a position to understand it quickly and easily, and so it will also take the time. So to overcome this difficulty, here other tools and techniques are developed for recording the various methods which are used in the manufacturing organizations. So these techniques help in recording the events precisely in standard form. So for each method in the standard form, it takes a certain set of symbols and it describes in detail. So this can be used easily, and it can be understood by all the men all over the world. So whenever we record any method, it must be accurate, it must be clear and concise, it must be understandable, and it should be the standard one. So in the next lecture we will go one by one into all the recording techniques. Thank you very much.